What's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure Waves Molecule Man. Oh, I'm so happy that we're getting a brand new character for the Marvel Legends collection, and I'm happy that they went with this design as opposed to the previous man-child look. We get the more current man-child look for him, and on the side you could see a 3D render image of Puff Adder along with a list of the other figures from the wave, and then we have 3D renders of the product on the back of the packaging and some nice artwork of Molecule Man from the comics, and then on the top you get an Avengers logo right there, not spot varnished, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. But first, if you're trying to get your Marvel Legends figures, you can do so at
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Molecule Man out of the packaging, looking pretty sweet so far. I gotta say, taking him out of the box right away, I was like, ooh, this figure looks pretty awesome. I do have minor gripes that I'll mention, not too many though. I'm mostly pretty happy with this figure. Anyway, let's get a closer look at the accessories and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. So we get the Puff Adder Build-A-Figure piece, you get a set of fisted hands, a set of wide open hands, and these effects that we've seen so many times before in the past, and I don't hate them. I don't know if they're the absolute best though. I do like how the translucent magenta looks on this. I'm thinking this would have been a little bit better for Molecule Man. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because I did have fun pose. I got him into at least one pose with this right over here. These are cool too though. Another thing is that I think he should have come with his wand, or at least a hand with the wand attached to it. I know he doesn't need the wand, but you know, it's an important part of the character. It would have been nice if it had the wand. I swear I've lost like 1,000 subscribers from complaining about big heads because people don't like hearing me complain. Well, hey, I'm not going to BS you guys one way or another. Not for the positive or the negative. But I gotta say, in my honest opinion, as I always give you guys my honest opinion, this head sculpt is freaking amazing! I love it! I look at this scarring right here with the sculpt. That looks fantastic, man, and the deco applications are perfectly lined up there. That looks so damn good. I'm very pleased with that. Face paint looks great as well. The eyes look realistic. I guess maybe a little bit more of an emotive face sculpt would have been nice, but as far as the execution of this, it looks great to me. Would have liked to have seen some color variation in the hair, but I like the way the hair is sculpted, and I don't think the head is too big. It fits this body, and they reused parts right over here from the Red Skull. We're used to seeing that, you know, Red Skull came out at the same time. What was the other one that came out at the same time? I can't remember at the top of my head. But yeah, there's two figures, and we get the pinless joints right over here. And then you can see we have a brand new upper torso, very well sculpted. The arms will get in the way over here, so you have to be mindful of that. I do get scared of ripping this apart, and we'll get into the articulation in a moment, but you could pull this back right over there, and then you could pull that down right over there. I can't remember what the other figure was from that wave that reused the same body mold, but you could see Red Skull right over here. It's going to come to me in a second, and if it doesn't, then I'll write it in an annotation, but I'm kind of having fun not remembering something that I wish I could remember right now off the top of my head. I'm going to blame it on being a parent, okay? My brains. But yeah, you can see we get some nice sculpt right over here again with this whole added upper torso. Looks really good when you move this joint around, and you can see all the sculpted detail. Lightning bolt belt right over here looks good. I like that they have the cuts right here on the side, so that's really cool. And then you can see right here, we get those same pinless joints and everything, and the same wrinkles, and we get these boots looking fantastic, and we do get peg holes at the bottom of the feet. I'm going to get into the articulation in a second, but I wanted to mention a little bit of wear right here around the neck from this neck joint. Once again, we do not have a neck hinge right here for this figure, and I wish we did have that. So we do have that ball joint deep right in there at the base of the neck, so it can turn side to side. It pivots a little bit, moves forward and back at the neck. You also have a ball joint right here at the head as it meets the neck, so he could only look up that much and he could look down that much. I don't like this head articulation. It frustrates me. I mean, it could turn side to side just fine, but I prefer the ball joint with the hinge. No butterfly joints, but shoulders will move outward that much. You can move them downward. It rotates forward about that far, which is, I don't know, it's sufficient. It's a little scary though. If you are not careful, I feel like you could rip that apart. You have the bicep swivel, pinless double jointed elbows, all the hands turn side to side and hinge up and down. You have a nice ab crunch that moves forward that far, back even further, waist cut, hips move outward very far, and that looks pretty good. You can move the legs forward that much, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, and then you have the pinless double jointed knees right here that move all the way in. Fantastic. And then you get boot rotation, ankles move down, ankles do move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Molecule Man figure, you can see that he is standing a bit over the 6.5 inch mark, about 6 3/4 inches tall. Then here's Molecule Man next to a couple other figures reusing the same parts over here. Yeah, it was Dormammu. I guess I was so disappointed in the figure that I forgot it existed. That's actually not a horrible Dormammu, just the fire is the wrong color. But anyway, you can see that we have the reused legs right over there, and the reused arms, of course, torso and head are new. And then here's Molecule Man next to the Fantastic Four, and I'm not sure if he's scaling properly compared to, you know, the Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but I think it looks all right. I just didn't expect him to be so much taller than your average character. You know, I thought he was just kind of like a regular sized dude, but I guess he's a little bit bigger. Then here's Molecule Man next to the only other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. We have the Extremist Armor Iron Man 2.0, and then we have the Ultimate Captain America, 5.0 or something like that. Then here's Molecule Man next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Oh man, I know you can't change organic matter, but you can change my suit to the right color scheme, right? Can't you? And just do a guy a favor, wouldn't you? Huh? Oh, awesome. Ah! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped you guys out. If it did in any kind of way or you enjoyed it, feel free to pay it forward by simply clicking that like button, and you can hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Go ahead and check your subscription boxes, you know, make sure you're subscribed. Anyway, the figure is really cool. I like this figure a lot. I don't know about the accessories, and I feel like it would have been really cool to get a little bit more accessories with the figure. I say that a lot of the time, but you know what I mean. I know how it works with the budgets and stuff. Like, realistically speaking, I can understand it, but this doesn't really feel shy of accessories. I'm gonna say that, like, you know, having the 2 effects parts, having 2 sets of complete hands, for me that's sufficient. Maybe an interchangeable head would have been nice. So I wish we can get more, but I don't feel like it's a loss. And I gotta say, I'm mostly very happy with this figure. I feel like my gripes are pretty minor compared to how happy I am with it. So this is a dope figure, man. I like it. I can't really complain about it too much. You know what I mean? I can just look for more things that I want to have come with it, you know? So anyway, I'm sure people are gonna go crazy with the ACBA on this one. All kinds of crazy possibilities, you know, like with invisible you know, shields and all kinds of stuff that you could use with this character and coming up with their own effects and stuff like that. I can't wait to see it. But yeah, I'm very happy to have the figure. I like it. At the price point of around 25 bucks, I'm gonna give it a Sun rating of
I love it!
I guess I love it. I don't like it. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find my photo gallery over there. And if you want to follow me over on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and on Whatnot. Next week, we're going to have another live stream on Thursday night. Hope to see you there, and if not, I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,